Hello everyone, this is Tina with Tiaz's Treasures, and today I have for you some Christmas tags. So it occurred to me, because I didn't get the November Simon Says kit, I have not posted any videos this month so far, and it's, the 27th, the day before Thanksgiving. I probably won't get this out until hopefully Black Friday. Give you something to do other than the shop. So I was watching some videos the other day, and I saw Nina Marie Trapani did some beautiful tags using pattern paper and the new Simon Says tag kit that's coming out. Well, I do not have that. I bought it, to be honest, because I just loved it. But I thought, well, let's make some tags using some pattern paper. So I have some pattern paper from Echo Park, Prima, Simple Stories, and Craft Consortium. So you can take any Christmas paper you have. And I was going to do these big number 8 tags, and I cut out 6 of them, and then I realized 6x6 pattern paper is too small for these tags. So I just used the one piece of, I think this is Simple Stories, for one tag. I like, because this is flimsy, I like to back it with some 130 pound cardstock, which is why I cut out these white tags to begin with. So we don't need these. We only need one of these. And then the rest of them I cut with the smaller, I believe, number 5 size tags. And so I've got, I think this might be a pattern paper from, it might be Scrapping for Less. They're no longer in business, but I have a older stamp set from them with the to and a from, and some cute little, expressions we might want to stamp on the back of our tags. And these 2 pieces of ephemera I know are from them. And then I do have some gnome ephemera. I believe this is Craft Consortium. We could just kind of, maybe if we want to pop these out and stick them on a tag. But in the meantime, these are my papers. I know this is Craft Consortium, I'm pretty sure. And little sparkle there, and some snowflakes here, and of course all these white tags I cut out. And I did cut out reinforcers. I kind of like reinforcers. We can put those on at the end. But to start, let's go ahead, and I have got, this is just some Tim Holtz stamp set. This is Reflections. It's backwards, but I was just looking for some text. And so I just want to stamp some text around the, all over these a little bit. And I want some gray ink. Let me get some gray ink. Sorry about that, folks. This is Earl Grey. Get it? Earl Grey. Ha! Funny people at Simon Says stamp. But this is their Earl Positively Saturated ink pad. So let me just get that down there. And we are just going to, with no rhyme or reason, put some text here and there. And a little everywhere. And maybe there. And I'm probably going to, you're not even going to see it there. Oh, that wasn't real good. Let's stamp that some more on the edge. A little easier to do it on the edge there. And a little here. That's not very good either, but who cares? It's going to be covered up. And see, these don't have to be perfect. Just a little something in the background for interest. And let's get this wiped off. I'll clean that a bit better later. Okie dokie. And now what we are going to do is I am going to take some, if I can find it, I'm going to take a Tim Holtz stencil I've got here, the snowflake stencil. I'm not sure what the name of this is. It is called Flurries. Any snowflake stencil will do, or whatever you prefer. And we are going to just put some of this down. I had to check. I'm like, I did start this, right? Oh, it's almost a new thing of it. And here I was worried because it felt so light. I was like, am I going to have enough? And it's like, it's almost brand new. Okie dokie. Oh, I bet this is going to look pretty on this one here. Put a little down here in this corner. And a little over here. And put them in the same spot. We got the text, aren't we? Oh, well. No biggie. Okay, and let's do the same thing with this lovely girl here. Get some snowflakes up here. I'm getting this all over my craft mat too, but I don't care. Put a little snowflake there. And I just stuck my finger in this one. So let's move these out of my way. Let them dry. So I don't stick my finger in all of them. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Hope I'm on camera. That would be bad. I need to get like maybe a new camera. I don't have that many subscribers yet, but my camera I cannot see to zoom it in without like physically getting up, looking down into it, because I'm using my iPhone, which gives, you know, I think beautiful pictures, but it's not the most intuitive when you're filming. Not in this angle anyway. And I got some of that on the edge. Let's wipe that off. Can't even see them. Well, that's quite all right. I think after this dries, we might put a little spritz on it too. Why not? And we'll go right there. We should be able to see it on this one. And maybe one up there. Make that out of my way. Bring this one down. Let's see. That's pretty. And I got a little bit right there where I didn't want to get it. That's okay. We'll just scrape that off. I don't know if you can see me scraping it off, but there. And lastly, we have this bigger tag here. Let me get a little bit more of this opaque texture paste. And we'll put some again down here. And up in this corner here. And again, I get it where I don't want it. Okay, now let's let that dry, and then we will come back in with some... Look what I just did. Yay. We'll come back in with some spritz. And that might take a few minutes. And we'll get all these white tags out of the way. We want to keep them clean, so when we glue them, we don't have to worry about anything being on the back of these, which is another reason that I go ahead and I cut out additional tags so I can just not worry and be a slob with these. Okay, well, I've got my snowflakes stenciled all over these, and you really can't see them. So what I'm going to do, on the ones with the pink or the reds, I'm going to use picked raspberry. So that's these 5. And this one over here, because it is so dark, we're going to go in with some fossilized amber. That's a nice little golden color. We might come back and do some more of these. But as I'm looking at these, I'm like, I should have used a darker gray than my Earl on here, because you're really not seeing too much. But it's like live and learn. Once we get some ephemera on some of these and stuff, It's going to be beautiful. We're going to put some ephemera and we're going to put a Christmas greeting. I might do some greens, you know, some foliage. I don't know yet. Let's see what happens once we get all of this on there. So we're going to go ahead and shake it up. And shake it like a Polaroid picture. Let me get my splat box. Where'd my splat box go? Oh no. Oh, I already brought it down. It's like, that's how organized I am. The splat box was down already. So let's move this off to the side. And we'll put, we'll do 2 at a time. And almost time to get some new paper towels, I think. Can you see this there? I hope. Let's see. Looks like it's shaking up really good. We're going to just try to get these snowflakes a little bit because we want that, we want the spritz to really cling to the, oh, help me out here. Cling to the stenciling, the texture paste. My mind. Oh no. Well, these are pretty pink now, I would say. Look at that. I'm gonna put that over to the side. I might dab that up with little paper towel, the little droplets. Not sure yet. I'm gonna I might do a little bit less or try to. I'm not very controlled with these. See, I'm barely trying to squeeze it. It's like nothing's coming out. There, a little bit came out. It's like I almost had the thing all the way down. And it's just like splat. There we go. I didn't want to get it on her face, and luckily I did not. Now we got this great big one. And this one might be the best because we have the extra room. But I mean, look at the way it kind of wants to curl up. I wonder if that would have made a difference if we would have put like our tag, the second tag on the bottom. I don't know, but I'm going to leave this off to the side. I don't mind that there's so much on there. It's kind of, I like it. I don't know if other people would like it, but I like the big amount of color on here. So let me put this picked raspberry away. Now I'm going to come in with the fossilized amber. Give that some good shakes. Had these on their side, so they shouldn't be too hard to shake. Yeah, look at that. Nice, nice, nice. I kind of like this. It's like, let's frame this. That's really pretty. All that sparkle and shimmer. I thought about using mica stains for this, but I'm like, well, I have all these spritzes. Let's just use them. Look at that real pretty gold color. I want this to kind of drip a little bit more. Or it'd be nice and drippy. You know, I heard, like Tim says, that this is clear liquid with just mica flakes in it, but I get like all mica, it seems, when I spray it. I don't seem to get much clear liquid. So we're going to have to let these dry now, and do not be surprised if you see me in a different sweater. Will be like 3 different tops before I get these done, but I might get them tonight. We'll have to kind of see. It's getting a little bit late here. Okay, not real late. It's just late for me to be doing some crafting. So anyway, let's let these dry and we'll go from there. Okay, I did not get this video done in November, but in my defense, I thought November was a day longer, or I would have gotten it done. So I have got some ephemera that I put on these cards. I didn't glue it down yet. I'm just kind of showing you a little bit of what I'm thinking here. And then I don't know if I showed you this or not, I've got the white bases glued down on these. They still kind of curled a little bit because of all the moisture, but I'm going to run them through put some books on them or something. They'll flatten out fine. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue all my pieces of ephemera down. Oh no, might help if I didn't like drop it. Now I gotta go searching for where to go. Okay, so this tiny little piece of ephemera, I dropped it. It flew halfway across the floor. I had to crawl on the floor to get it. And then when I was getting up, I banged my head on this desk. So I'm like batting 1,000 here. So let me go ahead and glue this down. And I'm going to glue this over here. I am going to end up cutting that off so it is flush with the tag. I want to make sure that, that we still have a little bit of sentiment there. And then we've still got Holly Jolly here, so we've got 2 sentiments. And I dropped that too. So I'm Miss Butterfingers tonight. I grabbed 2 things and I dropped 2 things. So I'm, 2 for 2. I'm going to put that down there at the bottom. So we got that. And we're going to flip this over and cut it so it's flush with the tag. And I hope that looks okay once we cut it down. And it does. It's fine. So we got this one down. And after we get everything glued down, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put some ribbon on it. And we should be all done. There. We got a little bitty birdie we're going to put right up there on there. So ephemera on ephemera. Ephemera, yes. And we'll put this right there. And we've got things not sticking because it just wants to be ornery that way. Got Ho 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 December. I believe a lot of this ephemera came from Simple Stories, so we're using different companies. And why not? Nothing says you have to have the same company for everything. Had a lot of different companies, pattern papers, a lot of different, companies ephemera you could use. I want that Believe down here because we do have Santa there. I'm going to leave that little bit sticking out. Now let's go over here to our gnome Santa, and I have this gnome for the holidays sentiment that I cut out. I stamped and cut out. It just came from a cheap little stamp set that I have in my stash. When I say cheap, I think I bought it on eBay, and it is a cheap stamp set. Let me just reiterate that. It's one of those real flimsy stamp sets that you're like, I paid more than I should have for that. But overall, I was glad that I had a sentiment I could use that worked. And we're going to put this up here, and I will cut that little tiny corner off. And we've got these cute candy canes. I love these. I think the hardest part when I was going through some of my Christmas ephemera was finding pieces that match. Now this little gnome here is from this sheet of ephemera that I had. This was Crafter's Companion. And so this didn't have anything, any sentiments except that one. It's Snome Time. So I've got this piece of ephemera from that too. And the little bird we put on the first or second tag, that was from there. So I'm just mixing and matching. We've got this Merry and Bright. We're going to put right there. And Gnome for the Holidays. There we go. Get that glue down. And I think this is my favorite tag. It's the biggest, but I like it because we were able to fit so much ephemera on it. I do wish our snowflakes that we use the paste on would have showed up a little bit more. Even with the spritz, it's kind of there, kind of got a look to see them. It did add texture though. So I'm going to come down here. And this one, I had the hardest time finding ephemera for because this one is not like the others. This has the different color spritz, and I was looking for something blue. And so when I saw these blue tickets, it was like, yep, that's what we're going to use for this one. Put the 25 going down this way. And again, we will cut off that corner. And December goes perfectly across the bottom. And then we have the Peace and Joy there. The little sentiment we'll put right in the middle there. We still got time to move that down a little bit. It's fine. And we'll just glue this down. Glue that right there. Come on, there's glue on there. How come when I want something to move, it's like down tight? But if I don't, I have to really press on it. Now we're gonna come over here with our cute little girl gnome. How do we know she's a girl? Because she's sporting braids. Now it could be a boy with braids. I don't think there's much wrong with that. You do you, and I'll do me, and we'll all be happy the way we are. And let's go ahead and put her right there. Press her down. You got to really press good with all this dimension with the snowflakes. And we're going to just glue this, put glue on the back of this sentiment. It's Snome Time. Snome Time, like the present to get this done. Oh, come on now. See, it just wants me to have to press on everything. It wants to take its time adhering. I might put a little bit more under that because that doesn't want to stick. And I'll stick some more glue there and hope for the best. There we go. And now we've got one last little piece of ephemera. Okay, we've actually got more than one little piece of ephemera. We've got one more tag. That's kind of pretty the way that looks with the shimmer and the shine. And we put that there. And then we've got two pieces of holly and a sentiment that says, "Hello, Santa Claus." Or if you're, is it Dutch? It's Sinterklaas. I don't know. I could be totally off base. Probably got the wrong language. I know I heard it somewhere though. And I'm going to get this little glue on this one. And that's gonna go down. I think right around here is good. And we'll put our Hello Santa Claus down there at the bottom. And now we need 6 pieces of ribbon. Did I cut? I did cut that. Okay, let's get some ribbon. I've got a piece here, and I've got some ribbon here. So we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think we'll start with this one. And get that one right there. And this is a excuse me. This is a little bit longer than I want it to be. So we'll just, there we go. And let's do these in the other direction. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just preference. If you go through the front of the tag, you get it kind of looking like that. If you go through the back of the tag, it looks like this, and it's like that on that side. So it all depends which way you like. I think I kind of like it going through the front of the tag a little bit better. So, oh, I didn't cut that off, did I? Meant to. Let's do that now. I knew there was one that I forgot. There we go. And now finish what I was doing. I don't know about you, but I'm easily distracted. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're a subscriber already, thank you. If you're not, I would love to have you as a subscriber. And I love all my subscribers. I love everybody who comes to my channel. I think it's very, very nice when you can put out content that people like to watch. Look at that, really uneven there. So let's cut down one of these. And I do enjoy making these videos for you. So as long as you watch them, I will make them. And got 2 more to go. And I just love the way these things turned out. I think they're very pink and festive. I think the spritz really adds a fun touch. Okie dokie. And lastly, with our little birdie tag. See, the only one with the little bird on it. We're gonna put that through and go ahead and thread this through there. And that's it. So these are my tags. I hope you enjoyed watching me make them. And I will be back soon with another video. So that's it. Bye-bye for now, everyone.